Lamplight Audiobooks presents A Twist of Fate by Joanna Rees, narrated by Tregear. East Germany, 1971. The grubby white Trabant pulled to a stop in the forest, the shuddering brakes sending a flurry of birds screeching into the night sky. When the noisy engine cut, a cloak of inky silence descended once again. Inside the car, Sebastian Trost kept the lights on, illuminating the frozen track ahead, which disappeared deeper into the forest. There was no moon tonight, and a light snow had started to fall. Sebastian had hunted here with his father as a boy, and knew this seldom-used route to the outskirts of Schwedt on the Polish border well. But in the dark, the familiar woods felt hostile, and he wished again that he was back home in his apartment. He cupped his hands and blew on them, trying to get some warmth into them after the long drive, then stole another glance in the rearview mirror. Volkmar, his boss, sat behind him with his hat pulled down low. Sebastian had heard whispered stories at the steel factory where he worked, about how Volkmar's family had been imprisoned and tortured by the Stasi, and that Volkmar himself had been born in jail. His face was thin and rat-like, the face of a man who would do whatever it took to get by. Sebastian had only been Volkmar's driver for 2 weeks, recruited against his will after he'd witnessed Volkmar stabbing a man in the loading dock at the steelworks. Sebastian, fearing for his own life, had looked the other way. He knew the score only too well. If he kept his mouth shut, then his family would live. Sebastian sparked up a cigarette, trying to cover up his shaking hands. He glanced in the rearview mirror again, this time looking down towards Volkmar's right. On the back seat next to Volkmar was a bread crate containing 2 sleeping babies, each one bundled up in a crudely knitted blanket. With a stab of guilt, Sebastian wondered how long it would take his wife, Martina, to notice that those precious blankets had gone. He remembered his own sons and how they'd been wrapped in those very blankets as babies.
"Where the hell is Solja's man? He should have been here,"
Volkmar said, checking his watch before taking a pistol from inside his coat pocket and weighing it in his hand. Solja. The most feared man around. Even to know his name would mean a brutal execution for Sebastian and his family at the hands of the Stasi. Sebastian forced the thought away.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?